Hello, my name is Kylie Melissa Vanel Jones. I'm the daughter of, or I'm the mother of Jalissa Melissa Vanel Jones, who I had on May 31st, 2019 at 8:40 p.m., 14 p.m. at Valley Medical Hospital, and I have all the records and all the paperwork to do. And I came to Las Vegas maybe like I don't know, the 8th or the 10th of the month of June. After, and we had gone to a Sterling Sahara apartments or something like that, and I was leaving, and the officer was wondering something about my baby. She was in a $200 car seat. I had my baby bag, but I had her church dresses and her bag of dollies and everything in another bag, and I was about to transport them. And it just like he did something and was very rude, and it came to an altercation, and they actually wanted to see. They took my baby to a doctor, and when they took my baby to the doctor, they found that everything was fine. All charges were dropped. It was fully innocent and everything like that. They said it was my baby. She was very healthy. She was very pretty, and she actually needed to feed every 15, 20 minutes, and illegally took my baby anyway, and have her placed in a kind of Chinese woman oriental house where she doesn't feel comfortable and kind of cries that the lady has feces on the ground and has a dark gloomy house, and has had 4 or 5 welfare checks to her house about abuse because she had a burn on my baby's bottom when I took visitations that I called on. She'd had hives on her face for a breakout of the change of breast milk, of her giving her the wrong formula when she was supposed to just drink my breast milk. And she also had a cold for 4 weeks. I've called welfare checks 4 or 5 times because she looked abused and looked hurt. And and I have been desperately worrying about my child for a long time. All my social workers seem to be involved in this, but seem to be like criminals. I've gone through 3 or 4 of them, but 4 of them have been fired from the job for being rude or doing something wrong or writing an illegal report so bad that they got fired from the job. And 3 of the lawyers have too. And last time I talked to them, I've done all the paperwork. I've done all the staff stuff. They've had people sit there and have had me take a reading comprehension IQ test to check my IQ intellectualness of if I could raise my child or not or something like that. And so like when I took it, I got a 96%, and she had reading and comprehension and word processing like I was in school, and had people look at shapes and colors to make sure people knew about triangles or like squares and shit like that. And I passed her with a 96%. She actually said I was very happy, very good, upgoing, very cheerful, understood all the needs and everything like that, and was very, well going on the whole team. And I was just like worried about this whole vacation because my baby just doesn't want to be there. And every time I take these calls and every time I take visits, she always has an irritation of going back with this woman and these cries. And the stuff that the judge said is that you needed to lease your apartment. I've been at my apartment for 12 months, about to renew my lease. So she said you needed to do the drug test. I've done 3 or 4 of them that came out perfectly clean and willing to even take them weekly, are perfectly clean. And she also said that I needed to take that test, which I got a 90% on the IQ reading comprehension test or something, because she was really worried about my comprehension score before I, raised my baby. And so like, I had taken all the tests. I've done all the things, and then after I even took the test, she had recommended more parenting classes and more makeup sessions and extra drug test or something like that. I took the extra drug test. It was A on that again. The parenting class is about to start next week because I needed to learn about the nutrition of the baby and stuff like that. And then the next time, and the next, I needed to learn whatchamacallit, and I've taken 2, and she slightly goes, oh, she's happy, she's cheery. I don't know what to do, but all this stuff I know. I'm kind of smart too. I've gone to school too. My mom even took on foster parent classes. She said the 3 reasons that foster parents are whatchamacallit is drug use. They took a drug test 4 or 5 times. It came out clean and everything is fine. They said it was spousal abuse. They took it to the doctor. There was no abuse by me or anything because there's been more welfare checks and abuse by the foster parent of having a burn on my baby's bottom. And she also said anything like that. They took that the health thing, and I got a 96 on my IQ test, and I got very, very good on my health and stuff from a regular doctor. And I still have C-section cuts. They let my breast milk dry out by giving her regular formula, and had her break out in hives in different formations, and had reactions to the thing, and had reactions to her missing her mommy and not having skin to skin. And this lady has hit my child. Her husband looks like he's on narcotics. Looks like his eyes are dilated, and looks like he looks like he's not all the way there. And the woman is an overweight woman with a double chin that looks like she's a little too needy for people's kids or something like that. They don't give me any information on it. They try to not tell me when they go to the doctor. I know she's had 4 or 5 welfare checks, and even not by me. They don't tell me all the information. And when she was going to switch, my social worker was going to have my brother as a convicted felon, a thing of a social worker who's had 3 felonies of child abuse. He's had 1 felony of auto theft, and 2 and a constant driving ones where he's had 3 car crashes and 2 or 4 or 5 auto tickets, and try to consider him as a foster parent, knowing that I don't have any tickets or any felonies or anything. And it's my child that birthed out, and he was even really derogatory when I was even in the hospital having my baby, and said derogatory things when I birthed my child when she was in the hospital. So I don't know what this case is, but how long it is going, and how long I've seen like worse people than me have like 50 million kids. I don't know if this is some kind of racist or bias, or the lady doesn't like me, or that she has some kind of personal hate, or she has some kind of personal thing. But I don't think that you need to test this many times to get my child back. My child is wondering why she is in some Chinese lady's house. She is wondering why her mommy can't pick her up. She is wondering why her mommy can't get her, and why this Chinese lady keeps serving me this and serving me that. And why, like, I have to bring Christmas presents and Halloween costumes to a place when there's nothing wrong, and why can't we just go home? And I could even go home to my mother, who makes $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 as a retired teacher and principal, and has 2 cars and a house that she's been in since 1993. So like I don't even know like what it is, and I don't know what it is that they need help and everything like that. I'm fully educated. I have 2 bachelor's degrees. I have a high school diploma, graduated in year 2000. I'm fully educated, fully equipped, and I think that the lady is just doing a little too much stuff to act like I'm unfit when she knows I don't know if it's a racist. I don't know if it's a bias. I don't know what it is. I don't know if she don't like me for the content of anything. I don't know if she has some kind of personal hate. But I don't want my child to spend her life with some Chinese lady when she's not Chinese. And I don't want my child to spend her life in another woman's house acting like I couldn't raise her whole life for a lady taking reading and comprehension tests. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Like when I came home from the hospital in California, everything was fine. I had her in the room. I was breastfeeding. I was feeding. We were doing fine. We were giving hugs. We were giving skin to skin. She had her $200 crib, $200 bassinet, $200 car seat, $200 stroller. She had 50 million onesies because I worked at Burlington Coat Factory. She had constant layaways. I had a baby shower and everything like that. Everything came out fine. And I just don't know what it is that these people, when I came to Las Vegas, this is how long she's been here. And I slightly want to go back to my regular house, but I'm just saying, I don't want to go out. I want my child back. There's nothing wrong with me. I've done everything right. I've taken the reading and comprehension test 50 million times. And I think these people must be a racist or biased, because I think my child is in more danger with her husband with a narcotics and an overweight woman trying to wish that she had my baby for 50 years. Because she didn't carry my child for 9 months. She doesn't have stretch marks. She didn't have a C-section for anything. She doesn't have my child, and I don't appreciate any woman holding a child that I carried that God blessed me with and not her. Can you please give back my child? My name is Kylie Jones. My daughter's name is Jalissa Melissa Vanel Jones. She's a little light-skinned and stuff like that, but she is a child that I birthed out of my body and soul. And I just want my baby back, and I don't want her in any danger of all these strange people talking to her or holding her or trying to say things to her or saying things to her or whatever it is. Because it was a false accusation. Everything has been dropped. And when you even look on the case of the whatchamacallit, there's 0 records of any case like it should have been dropped in the first place. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I just would like my baby back. I would like my child back. I believe God bless me. I have never heard, and it's actually my first baby. I have her birthday party coming. I have her birthday, everything coming, and I didn't want everything ruined, and why my baby is wondering why she has to stay with a Chinese woman during her birthday, and why her mommy didn't buy her presents for your hyperbolia disease because I can't bring my child anything. I asked for them to open their business that, parents are seeing their child, people are seeing their families. It's a little too important because even Walmart and Smith's is open 50 million times and they even serve food with like weird people coming in trying to eat grapes once in a while and stuff like that. They don't even serve food there. They don't even serve any kind of products and they don't even serve anything. And even like weird shops even will have 5 or 6 people on or have it on a different time zone, which they could have done too. Like, I don't know what it is. My child's birthday is coming up and I had to bring Christmas dresses and take Christmas pictures there. I had to bring Halloween costumes there. I had to bring 2 bags of Christmas presents and onesies and baggies and blankets and 50 million onesies and dollies and learning iPads and everything like that. I just don't feel comfortable with how much my child is wondering where her mommy is when everything is fine and I've been in my apartment for like a year and about to renew the lease to my apartment. It says my name on it. Everything is fine and there's nothing wrong with me. And I don't want this woman to raise my child. And I believe that none of these social workers and people help. I have reported them 3 or 4 or 5 times. I have gone through 3 or 4 social workers who have been fired for doing illegal activity or writing illegal reports or writing illegal something so bad that they've been fired from their job, and 3 of the lawyers have been too. Okay, 3 lawyers, and how there's 0 records on the thing on your Clark County records nv.us.gov or something. How there's 0 records when you type in her case number and 0 records of the case and 0 records of the case ever recorded in the first place. I don't know what it is. I don't feel comfortable with this. There's 0 records. I've taken all their tests and now I have to go to parenting class and have my child spend another day in a Chinese woman's house of somebody teaching me nutrition skills when I know, nutrition things about the baby. I don't know what this is. I don't know if you're a racist or biased. Can I please have my children back? All right?